up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou La Fu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the La Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things aren't getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Yeah, but wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attempt?
So we should...
Hey, that's...
The Xianzhou La Fu.
But that's what everyone said.
No need to worry. Aside from stuff...
What do you think, Himiko? Since we...
There's certainly no rush. With Madame Herta's help,
Aw, so that means...
being an adult means maintaining relationships. Whether we like it or not, March. So, here's the plan.
What do you two think? I don't hear...
Now that everyone's on board with the... Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between by the way, Don...
Just plus, Mr. And, since you...
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know? Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived at the Xianzhou ship. This time, we're not being quite unusual.
I agree.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanchi, let's wait for him and...
Hey, you guys! Hold on. Did they... Are you familiar with this...
We're from...
Oh, we just left?
That's great.
We did, but the...
Ha! Can't...
That's why we're asking... most of the... Yeah, we know...
I've heard the ring. The radiant feldspar...
But for now... Oh...
We're looking for...
You're the ex... Oh, yeah!
Supernatural.
Ooh, it does sound...
Look.
Really?
There you are! Everyone, this way! Hey, everyone! It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it.
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really...
We've only been a...
Really? The General is always worried. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskip Haven being so busy.
Seriously?
I was a bit...
Yep. With the war dance, the General said it's a way to showcase... By the way, the CN... Yeah, but Madam Yukong, I heard General...
By the way, Yen... Let's... I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to...
Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with...
Watch out there!
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him. Or is Borison? Why are there Borison here?
All will be swept away by the
This
moment.
ends now.
How familiar.
Ill fate is there! Converge and awaken!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat! Could you give me back my...
Wait! My sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid...
While we appreciate...
Sorry. Once we're done with the formality.
Oh, but this
According to the protocol...
Oh, but we didn't...
Looks like this art... Who's in charge here?
It's my fault.
The ward, according to the protocol.
Please don't blame me.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Ju. Here's what...
So
Honestly, it gives... with all...
We'll make sure these...
I see. Maybe I should...
Oh, you...
Please don't tease.
What are those people?
Yeah. The Borison have been... Their presence is... Yeah. Well, enough... I'd love to chit... Thank you, but... By the way...
I
Don't... Alright. Let's...
Don't worry.
There sure are...
Maintenance is also an important part.
How time flies. It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my...
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my... Sure, how couldn't I have? It's not often we find such moments to reunite and enjoy one another's presence.
Since when did he...
A lot must have happened without our...
Allow me to introduce you to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him, Without their help, I'm afraid.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance.
You're more than welcome.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you...
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity.
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag.
Yes, it is. Now?
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the June. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking.
So much for Lawfu sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But with all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with sword...
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, I'll find another chance to talk.
That's so kind of...
Please forgive me for coming at an in...
You needn't apologize, General.
All right, Yoon Lee. Take this opportunity...
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn.
Yanqing, once you see if you can come.
I'm on it. This is the report, Ching. Looks like the general is... Well, it's just... well...
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. She has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's claw strikes like lightning.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to, and simply...
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
Master heard about a spectacular view in
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master, once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat, I forgot to... No need to bother. By the...
Reserve?
Maybe I'm...
No, you're not.
That's right.
Oh, that's...
What's so unusual? Hold him accountable.
Donshu's rebellion.
The ambrosial art...
Yes. Once the spark of suspicion. The General must have had that in...
I was... By the way, Thanks to your words, Miss... The General is under...
Come on. It did...
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll...
he looks like he...
this...
no worries. Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a...
Well, since you're...
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. And you're...
But I am trying...
Ugh, that...
You know what? But straight up I'm hearing you keep detaining my car. Don't think you can pop staying on the Xian...
Aren't you the guest from the Astro...
They're in trouble?
Looks like you've met this... I was sent here to deal...
And this is Miss...
So...
Like I wanted...
What do you mean by...
Then why did you bring...
Listen here.
Even if there are dangerous...
But... You'll have to...
I understand.
In most cases, we don't.
Biological
I'm afraid we'll need to wait...
The Alliance is regulate...
Oh, really?
This Mr. I heard how you helped our...
What are you guys whispering about?
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never...
All right, we understand your position, but rules are rules and we can't bend them now.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property,
Don't underestimate Xianzhou technology. Even if they need to
yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different. I'm an IPC member. And besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs...
Huh? Your logic is too confusing for me. I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like—
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him. All right, that's enough. I thought you were We've signed a Listen up, kid.
If that's the case.
Oh, really?
Since—
No.
I thought you were—
Stop him, guys! For the Everlord!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Ill tidings manifest.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Again.
Enjoying yourself? No matter.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Get up, all of you!
Just be grateful that— How do you eyepiece? I may be. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Ming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well,
yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't—
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more— Our ship will leave in a few days.
Your ship can leave whenever. According to the import and since we can't determine if— Normally it'll only take around—
Only 47?
Why so surprised? You're still young, and—
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will—
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right? Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection.
This lady is... Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC!
Turn it off! Well, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Ill fate descends.
Converge and awaken. All will be swept away by the wind.
enjoying yourself? Ill tidings manifest.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days?
I had no idea.
I don't think trying to shift the blame.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Committee.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological... I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for...
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission, and according to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must... As for you, Mr. Craftsman... I had a feeling that the
I should thank you for saving... I thought the General's retainers were... Yeah, exactly. As for you... it's still early. And you three are coming too?
I'm here to pay my respects.
The news is spreading pretty fast.
All these years, the tides come and go.
You're Lofun.
Yes, it's...
the view...
Oh, really?
Even if it's
Well, in my humble opinion. My bad. Well, since you went through the entire...
What would you like to discuss?
I was... Honestly.
Well, the Vidyadhara and...
I may not know about...
I see. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate our Xianzhou for 30 years ago. My mentors, unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the alchemy. And guess who arbitrated?
What?
You heard it right. Alas. Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides...
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take...
What a small world.
You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's...
Why do I keep bumping into...
Of course not.
Grip, now that I see you...
Do you really...
You know the Cloud Knight saying. A Cloud Knight must...
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Between these two... It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I...
Well, since you don't approve...
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your sword, I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission...
Clearing...
It's the Cloud Knights do...
Oh, it's so hard for me.
ever since the disciples. If you want a contest.
That's really thoughtful of.
So, are you? Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords.
Can we... Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Blade and flight! Together as one. Human creations. I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Strike apart! And to earth! You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Through clouds!
Eternal.
Strike apart! Swords descend! Converge and awaken! Human creations!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Blade and flight! Through clouds! Strike apart!
Time for a buzz.
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
All will be swept away by the wind.
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
And to earth! Together as one. Human creations!
Existence is unity.
Strike apart!
Time for a buzz.
And to earth! See? I won! Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed.
All you did was chop down a few monsters.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand...
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the... However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the War Dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I...
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full...
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the dragon?
Fei Xiao? The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked.
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get... Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours.
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu...
But... I know you're going to say but.
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong...
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters,
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having...
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street,
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you.
Well, life and death, Jiao Cho. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being this as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to...
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! I mean, when you... you think so too, right?
I agree. I was
Thanks for the kind words. I've had my fair
Don't underestimate yourself.
I see.
I bet it's about how to...
I really don't want...
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skips?
I don't believe in ghosts.
What is your purpose for entering the sea?
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me into...
Well, I skimmed through the... But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeated over the years There are fools. But I've seen enough failures in my...
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come. The Marshal as well.
Thanks for your cut.
By introducing. As for the Oh, by the way. Yes. There will be numerous. The host will dispatch.
What's...
This sword case, I don't mean to... I've been one. Moreover...
Thank you.
If you want to get...
I know you're all...
Yeah.
And the outcome of our...
That's exactly what I... Not to be...
While you both seem... We don't know who the...
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, I'd be greatly pleased.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of...
I noticed...
wait, are you... Why am I being dragged?
Things are already...
He strikes best for Miss Smart.
I appreciate... Plus...
That's
Looks like March is...
So, Miss Yun...
General?
Yang Qing.
I see, General.
Now that Yang Qing...
It's... at least that way.
Hey, then I'm...
Great! Yun Li and I...
You're... General Huayan's gone. Wait, why did... I think...
Yeah.
Because... But from his point of view, since the crew's actions, and he wants...
Elder Huayan... My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because... In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't worry, General.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden. As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war.
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other, right?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting... Well, I wouldn't say... That healer with the...
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and given my...
I'm relieved to know as your friend.
The Arbor's rebirth, although, as you know, the Lawfu preceptor, it is for these reasons. Well, duty...
I understand. The Lawfu has unfortunately...
That's true.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos.
Usually, only...
The Foxians and given the situation on the Lawfu. That's why I was sent here. Well, not every.
Tell me...
The Verdant Knights followed... However, someone...
Our people?
No, neither.
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about...
Hey, what?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, let me make it clear. Swordplay training is... I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance, and...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised...
Great! That's...
March is in your hands.
Dan Heng, do you... By the way...
I've found a quiet spot.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Lawfu so laid back?
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Lawfu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's as the host, I'll...
Stand aside. Quickly. Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you.
What's this? Xianzhou
sword practice.
You're awesome, Master Yun Li!
See?
Actually...
Huh? You have a gift?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one.
The real competition?
I'm so lucky to have 2 great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a... So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully.
All right.
Wait. We're having...
Well, come on. Step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements, so we can decide where to start.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Are you ready? No rush. Are you ready? Then I apologize.
Ready to shine. Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Yes, you! Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Yes, you! Like this? 10 of you!
Well done!
Mountains fall! Right on time.
How many can you practices of swords descend?
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Strike apart.
Stop!
Yes, you! Right on time. Yes, you!
Time for swordplay. Bladed fire.
Oh, I get it! With a true heart and focused mind, here I come! Right on time. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? Ready to shine. Yeah! Descend to earth!
Bladed flight!
You'll make good practice. Nice job!
Right on time.
Oh, awesome! I could take 10 of you. All right, check out this move. Mountains.
Strike apart.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay. However, given the situation, her strength.
Seriously.
I could ask you, in skilled swordmaster, theorist.
Hey, it's.
But it does.
Aww. Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lawfu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, one of them is Yen, both masters. I tried to still, thanks to their gut. Looking forward to your...
Well,
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating...
With your talent...
Decades?
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa...
Are you...
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks...
Miss March, you're
Oh, let me see.
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the sword.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up. Tomorrow...
You're...
This is Mr. Jiao.
Sorry for the
If you know nothing...
From my... It's like you're... For example. Well, it's...
So...
I'm a heel. Seeing the way you're looking.
Why is this guy...
Do you recognize this?
No.
This is... Well, it depends. Increase the dose. This thing.
That...
Hey, why the end?
Seems like you get...
Picture this. In the throes of combat, surviving the...
Perhaps you've When I was appointed, and this is how the war dance is the...
That's quite an... Hearing you speak...
You want to see the skysplitter ship?
Can you...
Let's go. I'll give you...
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the skysplitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiao Cho?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship?
It doesn't look all that impressive.
The skysplitter is actually a deek. Tomorrow, since I was a kid, I understand that even in each day. But then, after that, I often ask while the general, but as a member of the club, that's why.
Oh, Yenqing.
Age doesn't...
It's not polite.
I'm not asking.
You don't talk... Well,
Sounds like that might...
Since I was a kid, so...
Hey, what...
Well, it's better to...
What happened?
Oh, judging from my... Well, we've...
What?
It's getting late. By the way,
Actually...
I am...
Serious?
Why don't we...
What?
For some reason. All right. I'll...
Oh, just shut up! You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our... I'm doing my best when the guns go off. How's that? Who's there?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection.
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
Sorry. I'll take the little ones away right now.
Big sis! Let's go! I want to play it.
Ever hunt planes? Yeah, sure.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I wanna...
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off a...
Yeah, and that pink-haired foxtrot...
I knew that from the beginning.
That Cloud Knight...
What?
You have...
A Cloud Knight. I have a feeling. Follow my lead and be...
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
We should have just killed those little brats won't cut the theatrics. So where are we heading?
To check the freight's weapons, supply.
So, are they...
I have no clue. Just hang it.
Let's just put the cargo. Lord Moktok said that. Don't worry, I've changed. Isn't just me.
Don't be so bad.
Looks like they're planning to keep talking about the...
They're definitely up.
Tread softly. Breathe quietly. And make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Watch out! You're on high alert!
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here!
Shuhard, I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! Did he spot us? Quickly, hide! What are they up to?
Never mind who...
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast shit. Lord Moktok is...
What did he just say? Beast?
Who's there?
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Borison?
Adusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
If this teaches me anything, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice job!
This is double speed.
Bad luck. Converge and awaken. Human creations.
No matter. Time for a buzz. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Time for a buzz. Together as one. Human creations. Yin and yang.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearance?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I
Wait, that...
Well, how did the Borisin manage to...
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knight? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll... Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago. If they can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion...
even worse. If you find one cockroach on...
There are more Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the General.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you. Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right? Straight to the point. I like it. According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them, but no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know, And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jingyuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by... However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron Hunter's reputation. So, what...
What's wrong with doing something good? Along the way, we've helped countless worlds. The Stellaron Hunters warned us that if we didn't hurry to the Xianzhou Luofu...
Your good intentions are commendable. Just like the Cloud Knight's determination. Let's move on to the next question. But here's the thing. Dawn Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the... According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She disguised herself as an ambassador of the...
We were working with Diviner Fu, and she also witnessed Fantilia's true form.
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. Oh, it seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao, of the...
However, first, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Luofu. Yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the plague mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Luofu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the 10 Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. As for the stellar and as for the war...
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way, but unfortunately.
So what are your...
As a fellow Arbiter personally, I think just as what happened...
You mean...
The Scouts of the Verdant Knights have...
An entity?
According to the report. That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one. I've always had faith in...
What's in this plan?
General Jing Yuan, and for that, I'll have to ask... No.
I'm okay with that.
Your willingness to help,
then.
Oh, there's one.
So.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
And as for Hule... Do you actually...
The Xianzhou...
You're definitely... I hope you'll walk along...
I'll come...
As you wish.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you.
The shackling prison. Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate. This is one of many.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it.
You'll see me again in just a...
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Chou and Moza. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, due to his heinous acts...
No need to...
When it comes to visiting criminals, I know you've heard legend. It has been centuries. The Forest of Swords. The complex rules are there.
I apologize.
I've given you the instructions. And please...
No, I'm not...
Then you won't be allowed.
Just swallow it already. Thousands of years ago. I knew you were a reasonable... Your Honor.
What is it?
No. Never mind.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived.
Welcome, dear. Glad to meet you again. Please allow me to...
Looks like we're on March 7th.
Even though you and I... This is not a...
Please lead the way.
Please let me activate.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest... Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with...
These crates...
A few days ago, I had a feeling there would be... I heard I caught a glimpse of... Well, business... Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Here. Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. Guards aren't responding. This is double speed.
All will be swept away by the wind.
This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own for this one.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enjoying yourself?
On the still waters of oblivion.
All will be swept away by the wind.
This is double speed. Time for a buzz. Yin and yang. Existence is unity.
Destined for oblivion.
But how is this even possible?
It's just like what happened. The Alchemy Commission, these things showing...
A prison break.
And whoever delivered the...
And to make things in the prisoner they came to...
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious... I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look.
Not bad. It could even use some more intensity.
The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless. Inside the delve, behind this door, is the greatest enemy of the Foxians. According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing, even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hulei to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed. You be the key to a cure for the General, Hulei.
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for me and my brothers.
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level! Send reinforcements!
Nobody will hear you here. And thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morza.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer! There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the shop, we found soldiers available everywhere.
Converge and awaken! Human creations!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course, I'll still kill you all, but I promise it'll be swift.
Still waters of oblivion.
All will be swept away by the wind.
A little more heat. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Yin and yang!
Destined for oblivion.
How presumptuous. Die now!
Leave if you can, Moza.
It's not time yet.
It too shall fall.
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
Been a long time, boy. Welcome back.
How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last hunt? Duran's whelp.
Oh, great Hule! Nemesis of the Foxians, and the hunter of all it's been. At least 7
centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to...
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast.
Since you have an escape plan, tell me, what's our next move to get...
My brothers and I will lock down this prison. The rest of my crew, originally...
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a fuck.
We have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will... Every one of my crew is ready.
The sneaky weakling...
Well then, my lord.
Before we go...
My lord.
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom. Once I can...
As you wish, my lord.
Is that Foxian slave,
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable.
Madam Hanya, and to make things worse...
Let's preserve our strength.
Just a short time ago.
We mustn't let that...
We gathered all the
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed.
Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this?
We'll have to bend the rules.
Prisoners must remain in place and obey the
By decree of the Ten Lords, all prison breakers and intruders,
serving as an example to others.
shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am!
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am!
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me. The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through. Some Spiritfarers occasionally use ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But, given the nether key has been activated, I hope we're not too late. Hang in there, sister.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has managed to... Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister?
Let's look around. Maybe...
Xue is here.
Miss Xue bravely sacrificed herself.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary. You misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office, while I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her... By the way, have you seen bodies that might...
No.
So, this is the worst. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long...
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her at such a critical moment. Let me see if I can fix...
Hanya,
Welcome back, sister.
It's just this Cycrane can't...
Sister.
One of the Yaoqing men.
Besides the Boris...
Invisible intruders? Do me a favor. Make sure you deliver...
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
Wait!
The invisible intruder.
Watch your back!
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Time for a buzz. Converge and awaken! Human creations!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Enjoying yourself? This is double speed.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Still waters of oblivion.
Time for a buzz.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Together as one. Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Just focus on the fight.
This is double speed.
Merciful Medicus!
Destined for oblivion.
A miracle!
Time for a buzz. Yin and yang.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This is double speed.
Another blood debt repaid.
The prison manager. So what if I repeat it? It's the truth of at least two different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique, it's well, never mind if you don't have... I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. The prison on the Lawfu is a real maze.
Thank you for your help.
No.
Your friend is in Hule's...
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's Guard. I don't know how you... Listen up. The worst case scenario and the best case... The best case scenario, hopefully...
should have a way of coming.
As a person of the...
I have to make it out of...
None of you are part of once we reach the gate now. Let's... We must seal the entrance before the Borisan fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me. Almost there. The gate is just ahead.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Infallible. Sound lingers.
I will hold them back.
Existence is unity.
Again.
Human creations. Time for a buzz. No matter.
Destined for oblivion.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Enjoying yourself?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another blood debt repaid. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
This brings back such familiar memories.
My lord, you're just one...
So this hostage is useless.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao Chou. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us.
Oh, just look at you, fallen soul.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Feish. Deal. I certainly, my identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding.
Look.
I'm afraid you're under opportunity for revenge.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about—
Silence, mock talk. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay—
But my lord—
We must stay here for some time, mocked. Now, Duran's whelps. Follow me! Prison guards! Stop them! For our great Lord Hulei!
Prisoners must remain in place and obey the guard. Those who fail to comply will...
contact with the shackling prison. We received a message from a cycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hule.
What about the Yaoqing messengers and the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison.
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, if this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hule myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.